Hi guys, I saw a lot of you on Twitter wanted me to film a worldwide girl video, so I'm going to film one. And yes, I was James Maslow's worldwide girl at the Dallas show on February 7th. I did have VIP. I bought VIP back in December for Christmas, and so I live in Austin, so it took about 4 hours to drive there. Crazy. So we found our hotel and got settled, and then went to the venue around 4:30. We'd be there by 4:45. We checked in, and I took a picture with my poster, which looks like this. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it on Twitter. I can turn it on. It says Worldwide Girl on it. Yeah. So I brought the poster, and a lot of people were complimenting me on it and stuff. And I made it with 4 battery packs of poster lights that you can get at Michael's or any craft store, black poster board, and these little sparkly letters that I also got at Michael's. And it took me a couple of hours. Actually, it took me and my mom a long time, but so I made that, and so we checked in for VIP. We got our little lanyard thing that says Big Time Rush World Tour. We got our VIP shirts, which look like this, if you haven't seen them before. And we got BTR. We got little bags. And when you first checked in, they also gave you your tickets, which mine's right here. And it says VIP section 102, row H, seat 1. That was my ticket. My friend has hers. So it was just me and my friend, and we went in sound check, and that was pretty cool. They sang Nothing Even Matters, and they answered a few questions, and then it was time for the photos, this is where all the fun stuff starts happening for me. So we wait in line, and I turn my poster on, and a lot of people were like, oh, that's so cool. And as we get closer and closer, one of the VIP Nation people asked me if I wanted to put in my picture, and I was like, sure. So I turned it on, and it was finally our turn to take our picture, and I was just starstruck. I turned it on and put my stuff down on the table, and yes, there was a table for you to bring gifts for the guys, but I didn't bring anything this time. I turned it on, and all the guys were just saying how cool it was and how long it took me to make it. And I gave James a hug, then Logan a hug, then Kendall, then Carlos. And I don't remember a lot of what happened, what we talked about, because, I don't know. And I thought VIP was going to be rushed because I had seen other videos, and stories and stuff, but it actually wasn't as rushed as I thought it was going to be. So I got all my hugs in, and I'll post a link to my meet and greet picture and another picture that they took of me and Carlos looking at my poster. So they all liked it. Carlos and me, we had a pretty long conversation about it. And Kendall was like, "Oh, we'll definitely be able to see you from in the crowd." And I was like fangirling so hard. But so we took the picture, and I think I talked to Olivia Summerlin before, but I'm not sure. It's all a little fuzzy in my head. Yeah. So we get out of the room. We get out. We exit the little room where we met them, and I just start crying because I had been waiting for so long, and I never thought I'd get to meet them, but I did. So after that, we got to do crowd-free merchandise shopping, and I got this tour T-shirt. It says Tour 2014 on the back. And I got a tour book. Yeah. It's pretty cool. They also had other merch from the summer break tour. but I didn't have that much money, so I just got a tour book. But, you know. And then, so I'm walking around, and I'm waiting in line, and people are like, oh, your poster's so cool, let's take a picture of it. I don't know if you guys had seen, but I had tweeted a picture of it the day before, and the official Big Time Rush account tweeted me back saying that they love it, and they followed me, so I was like super excited about that. So I meet up with my mom because she had a regular seat because she didn't want to get VIP with me and my friend. Shout out to my friend too. She's amazing. Just saying, Alexis. And we're waiting for the concert to start. We go find our seats, and they're actually closer than I thought because my ticket says row H, and I thought that was like the 8th row, but it was actually like I think 4th or 5th row. It's hard to tell. The seats were weird, but that was pretty cool. And so Olivia Summerlin comes on, and I kind of turn on a poster for her, and I like dance and sing because I really like her and her music. And so she waves at me 3 times, and then it's time for Big Time Rush to come on. And there's 30 minutes in between them, I think. So I sat down, checked Twitter, got some water, waiting for Big Time Rush to come on, and they came on, and I had my poster up, and I was just going crazy and everything. And I was rewatching some videos, and James points at my poster. At first, I wasn't sure what song, but I had it on, waving it, and he points at it and nods. And music sounds better with you. So I was super happy, and my friend was super happy and stuff. Oh, another thing about my seats, I had aisle seats too. So seats 1 and 2, which I was in number 1 and my friend was in number 2. So that was pretty cool. I held my poster up the entire night. Don't really remember the set list, but I'm sure you guys have seen a picture of it somewhere on Twitter. Yeah, so I held my poster up the entire night, all the way up until Worldwide, and my arms hurt so bad. I was dancing and going crazy, and my arms hurt, and I was scared my poster was going to run out of batteries because I didn't know how long it was going to last. But it didn't. And so they start talking about Worldwide, and I start going crazy. I jump out of my seat into the aisle and start waving my poster around. And they come over and they say, we gotta pick 4 Worldwide girls. So I go even more crazy. I had thought if anyone was gonna pick me, it was gonna be Carlos because I talked to him the most at meet and greet, even though Kendall's my favorite. So I was waving it around, and it's kind of hard to hear in the video because there's a lot of screaming and stuff. But James says, well, there's this really impressive Worldwide sign over there, so I'm gonna pick her. And he points at me. And I was like, me? Out of everybody, you picked me? And so I throw my poster down, and I go with security in between the stage and the front row, and I climb up the little stairs, and Kendall and James are waiting there for me, and I just give them a huge hug, and I'm just in total shock, because this is something I wanted to happen for a long time. We talk a lot, and I don't remember what we were talking about, because it was such a shock. And then, if you watch the video, Carlos asked me where's my poster, and I say it's with my mom, and he wanted me to bring my poster, which is the only thing I regret not doing is not bringing my poster up, because they really liked it, but it's okay. So, and then I talked to Carlos' Worldwide girl a little bit, when she comes on stage. Yeah. So being on stage, wow, I never thought it was gonna happen. The view is amazing. You really can't see anything but the first few rows. I only saw the first row. I mean, before they turn the lights, put the lights down and stuff, you can see a lot of people, but once you're up there and you don't see anybody at all. And another thing I regret is I didn't bring a phone or my iPod or anything to take pictures because I didn't have it in my hand. I didn't want to have to search because I didn't want to waste time. I knew it was my turn to go on stage. So I just ran on stage. I hugged all of them. All I really remember saying to James is thank you and for picking me because it meant a lot to me. And James, he asked me if I was doing okay, and I was like, yes. and he kept putting his hands on my back because I was like shaking because I was so excited. And he was asking me about my poster and stuff, and then I think it was Kendall or Carlos. It's all fuzzy. What was saying how I told you we'd see you in the crowd, and I was like dying. I was in heaven, I swear. And all the guys were so sweet, and I gave him hugs, and James kept like scooching the stool like closer to me, which I was like, oh my goodness. And then when the song first started, I was like, oh my gosh. And then it was just it was amazing. And James looked right at me and sang, and I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this is happening. And then James, he put his arm around me, and I was, oh my goodness. And towards the end of the song, he hits his high note, and it's I can't even describe it. It's incredible. Yeah, and we held hands towards the end, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. And it was just a great experience being up there. And so, he kind of walks me over to the side where security's waiting to take me back to my seat. And I hugged them all the guys again. You'll see in the video. And I remember telling James, thank you. This is the best day ever. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. And he just laughs and is like, that's sweet. And so I give him one more hug, and then security takes us a safer route. We kind of go backstage a little bit and then back to our seats. And me and Carlos, the worldwide girl, we're just like in shock for sure. And Logan had the cutest worldwide girl ever. She was at meet and greet, I think. Maybe she was, I don't know. And so I'm like trying to find my seat. I get back to my seat, I hug my mom, my friend, and I just like start crying. And the rest of the concert's like a total blur. I don't remember that much of it. But then after the concert, people were like, I want to take a picture of your poster. You look so happy on stage. I'm so happy for you. Because I had met some people before who were like, oh, she's going to get Worldwide Girl. She's going to get chosen. And I was like, no, I'm probably not. But then I waited in line to meet Olivia Summerlin. It was like right after the show. And she was really sweet. So shout out to her because she's amazing. Yeah, so I waited in line. We took separate pictures, and she's like, oh my gosh, your poster's so amazing. I love it. Did you get to go on stage for that? And I was like, yes, I did. And she's like, seriously? And I think it's her, there's the guy taking pictures. I think it's her boyfriend. That's what I heard. I'm not sure. And her were like, really? That's amazing. Congratulations. And I was like, thank you. And I was like in shock, and like right after I was Worldwide Girl, I like go back to my seat and I like tweeted I was Worldwide Girl, and my mentions were like going crazy all night, and I was just getting so much love, and I thank you guys for that, because yeah. But yeah, that was my Worldwide Girl experience. And then we went back to the hotel, and we got some late dinner because we didn't eat, and then drove back to our Austin on Saturday. And then we went to see BTR again in San Antonio at the rodeo, which is pretty cool. I can make a different video for that because that's a whole different thing. Nothing really important happened at that, but yeah, so that was my Worldwide Girl experience and my concert experience. I guess any advice I have to, like, for anyone who wants to be Worldwide Girl is, I guess, just make a poster that, like, stands out and they can see. I guess you could say get VIP because then they'll remember you. And then you're guaranteed really good seats. And then if you have a poster, they'll see it beforehand like they did with mine. That's part of the reason I got chosen, I think. But, I mean, just never give up, because I thought I would never be a Worldwide Girl. I didn't even think that I'd ever get to meet Big Time Rush, because I thought the Summer Break Tour was their last tour, and that I'd never get to meet them. And then here I am. I met them, and I was Worldwide Girl, which both of those were on my bucket list, so I got to cross those two things off. And like day after the concert, I was still getting a lot of stuff on Twitter, and Olivia Summerlin tweeted me. And later that night, Big Time Rush, the official Big Time Rush account, tweeted a picture, a collage of the Dallas / Grand Prairie, kind of same thing, show. And I was in it, and I was going crazy. And so I tweeted them a picture. I tweeted them a tweet saying, thank you for putting me in a collage. And they just tweeted me back with a smile. And I think that was either James or Carlos who tweeted that back to me, because they were the ones that recognized me the most in the concert and meet and greet and stuff. But yeah, so that's my experience. Yeah. Any last minute advice or words? I'd say make a poster that is very noticeable and unique. It helps a little bit to have VIP beforehand, but it's not like necessary. And I guess never give up. And so I'll post some more pictures on my Twitter, which I'll link below, and my Instagram. I post some on there, which I'll also link below. And I'll also link the video. It's not my video, but I'll link it down below too. And thank you guys for watching, and thanks for all the love on Twitter. Bye.